welcome back to the People's Podcast with me, Kris Connell, in the brand new studio. We've got brand new title music and we've got a camera. Join me in this episode, the brand new one, where I tell you about all my past 7 months. It's going to be full of juicy gossip. It's coming up in this episode. Yes, hello and welcome back to the People's Podcast and this brand new episode of season number 2 with massive changes, I have got to say. We have got brand new music, we're in the brand new studio and we've got a camera. Hi. So if you are listening to this on your current podcast platform, then welcome back. If you're watching this on YouTube, I apologise because you get to see my ugly face as well now. Apologies for the squeaky chair as well. This is all very new to me. Very new to me. I mean, I've done videos and stuff and I've done podcasts. This is kind of like combining the two together. So it does feel a little bit weird, but never mind. We shall crack on and carry on with the episode. The new one, the first one for 2021. It is very late. It is now April. It is April the 7th, I think it is, or the 6th, or I have no idea what day of the week it is. It's the week after Easter weekend and it's midweek, so I guess it's Wednesday. As you can tell, as per usual, I am doing this without a script as well. This is completely off the cuff. I have just pressed record and I'm hoping for the best. So let's cross our fingers that what comes out of this at the end is worthy of doing something with, watching with, or listening to, or whatever. But anyway, let's move on with the episode. In the new studio, in the new space, in my little podcast setup, which I'm looking forward to using. The reason why I have been very distant and quiet the last 7 months or so is because of moving into the new space. I have bought a house. I am now officially an adult. I have a mortgage. Oh, I've got a mortgage. Anyway, so yeah, I am here. New space, new studio. I have had lots of plans, lots of ideas of doing stuff and just never been able to get around to doing them because I've been so hell-bent in the moving process. And this is what I want to base this episode on, actually. The buying of a house. For me, I have bought at the right time because I don't want to mention the C word that we've all been through for the past 12 months. But you know what I'm trying to say. That has affected everything. Now, I bought my house, I made the offer, should I say, in August. And I only completed and got the keys at the end of March. So that's a long process. And that's all been because of the current, the situation. And along the way, there has been help from the government to make things a bit better. There is new schemes set to come in place to actually enable first-time buyers to get on the property ladder. But I guess what I'm trying to say is when I made my offer and did all my thing, it was the right time because house prices, they were relatively low. They were good deals on mortgages, all that kind of thing. I had some wonderful help from a financial advisor and a mortgage broker advisor chap who literally was my knight in shining armour. He kind of made everything so effortless, so hassle-free, so pain-free. It was a blessing to have him on board, actually. So it hats off to you. You know, you saved my bacon. But it's a stressful process, is buying a house, as a lot of you probably are aware. But because of the new things that are in place now, the new kind of offers and help and that kind of thing, like the 95% mortgages, I believe, are coming back into play, that kind of means that the house prices have shot up. So I did what I did at the right time, because I think if I was to do it now, it would be a little bit, I wouldn't be able to afford it, but that's a whole different another story. I did made the offer in August and it worked out well, and we are here today, and we're finally in Studio 4.0. So I think that deserves a bit of a long-waited for, a little bit of a clap round of applause, because finally I can settle, and I could this feels so good to finally be here where I belong, doing what I love to do and make stuff for you guys to listen to. And now you can watch my podcast if you want to. Not going to force you, but if you want. So yeah, back to the whole buying house process. My 7 months of absolute hell, in a way. Because what should have been a very straightforward, simple sale, first time buyer, house with no chain, took 7 months, just over, thereabouts. For what, I have no idea, but I just want to go and talk about that whole process of making the offer, because it honestly feels like my journey, the whole enjoyment has been taken out of it, because it was stress from pretty much day one. Now, I'm not going to mention names of legal firms or estate agents or anything, but personally I feel completely let down by everybody involved, other than my mortgage broker, financial advisor man, like I say, knight in shining armour. But my story was full of not knockbacks, but just stress, unneeded stress, just right from using the appointed law firm who I was advised to use by the estate agents. So that was kind of downfall number one. Me being first-time buyer, didn't know that that's not really the advised thing to do, because you're not going to get, not so much not going to get the best, but you're using someone who they want you to use. So it's their kind of, they're going to benefit from that, I guess. But when I agreed to use this law firm, because I was told that it will be done quicker if you use our recommended people, it will be done quicker. So I did. And that was not the case. That was completely far from it. But not halfway, probably a month and a half, 2 months tops possibly into my sale, my purchase, I was told that the law firm that I had appointed was actually merging with another law firm, and so I had to start again. So I went back to the beginning with whole new documents with different names on of this new law firm, and when I was contacting them, they had no idea who I was. They had me down on records as Mrs. I know I've got long hair, but I can assure you I am not a Mrs. So that was a kind of another bit of a thing. Every time I contacted them, they had no record of me, or they couldn't find my records, and it was just a literal nightmare trying to get anything from them. Which actually brings me on to getting information from them, getting some kind of correspondence was horrendous. You would email, and it would be days before you'd get a reply. You ring, you'd get no answer. But I don't want to rant, and I don't want to go off on an absolute tangent, because it's over with now. But I just kind of want to just probably inform people who may be going through the same thing or about to go through the same thing, of just be careful, because very quickly you get the fun sucked out of the whole journey of buying a house. Because I got to the point of when I was due to pick up my keys, I didn't believe it was going to happen. I thought something else was going to happen for it to fall through or not happen. And to the point where I was actually going to the estate agents to pick up my keys, and I wasn't feeling excited. If anything, I was actually resenting moving into the property, because it would just cause me so much hassle, so many sleepless nights, so many stress and anxiety. And I can probably hand on heart say it was been probably one of the most horrendous processes and journeys that I've had to go through as an adult, because buying a house should be exciting. It should be like, you should be just so excited to get your property and your keys and you move in. But no, it was an absolute kick in the stomach, if I'm honest with you. But I'm here now, I'm in, and I do love it. I love everything about the place. It was just that journey. So I guess this podcast first episode thing is it's about me, kind of my sort of podcasty kind of thing, because I should have said right at the start, I don't have a guest. I know I try to get guests as much as I can. Maybe I should actually, while I'm doing this without a script, rambling sort of thing, podcast thing, is tell you about the new format of the podcast for the future. Whereas the last season was about people getting through the lockdown sort of thing during that 12 months of thing. This is going to be very similar, but more kind of having a general chit chat with people about topics of buying a house, for example, like this. So if I would have had a guest on this episode, probably would have been talking about mortgages and buying a house and properties and that sort of thing. So I guess I am my own guest in a way on this episode, and you're going to just have to stick with me rambling about my journey. But yes, anybody who is in this position of buying a house, just do have your wits, because it should be fun, and it's not always the case. And I think possibly with the way things are going with the 95% mortgages and that kind of thing, is going to be a little bit sticky for a lot of people. I mean, I was fortunate. Literally, my mortgage offer expired the day that I completed, and it was that close. And I fortunately was able to get my mortgage offer extended, because the bank had said that they would not extend the mortgage, and they would not renew the mortgage offer, because of furlough and not knowing where things are going to go for the future. So it was a case of like a one-time offer, and that is it. Luckily, because of what was going on, my mortgage advisor was able to convince the bank to just give me a little bit of an extension, which I used to my favour, and I didn't tell any of the law firms involved that I had the extension. I just said, if it doesn't complete on this day, then the sale has not gone through. It's fallen through, because I don't have a mortgage to proceed with. Luckily, that seemed to work, and things moved very quickly in the last week or so. But what a journey. What an absolute journey. And I don't think I want to go through that again anytime soon. No. But, like I say, water under the bridge now. I'm here, I'm settled. I've been doing work on the house. I've repainted. I've redone the floors with help from people and things like that. I'm at that stage now where I'm happy with everything, and I can get back to doing stuff like this, because I have missed it, and I've got lots and lots planned. A special thing which I've already done a video. This is how I've done two in a day. Two in a day. This is number 2, by the way. The first one was explaining about a live stream on the 12th of May, having this shaved off for charity. You've probably already seen it. If you haven't, go and watch it. It's on my Facebook. It's also on this channel, and I'll just tell you a little bit about it now. Long story short, in a nutshell, her being shaved off on the 12th of May all around for charity for Macmillan Nurses. It's going to be a big live stream event, possibly on YouTube, yet to decide, but it's going to have music and some special guests and some bits of entertainment and all sorts, but basically I need to stop saying head, because my head is not getting, is my head getting shaved? Is that what you call it? You're getting your head shaved, or is it you're getting your hair shaved? I'll go with hair shaved, because head shaved sounds a little bit dramatic for me, but I'm getting my head shaved. But yeah, how long have we been going? Oh, we've been going 15 minutes of me rambling and you looking at my face. I apologise for that. But yeah, that's basically where I've been for the past 7 months. Just going through a little bit of an absolute nightmare. but works out good in the end. And that's what they always say, isn't it? They do say good things. What do they say? I forgot what they say. Good things come to... Bad things come good in the end. That's what it is. Bad things come good in the end. Or something like that. Oh, I really have to plan these episodes. I do apologise because this is absolutely diabolical. But anyway. It has been emotional. It's nice to be back. There's going to be lots more coming in the very near future. But I think I'm going to call it a day on episode number 1 of season number 2 on the People's Podcast. Join me next time where I will have a guest. Or at least I will try my best to get a guest. And because I've got episodes planned, believe it or not, I've got episodes planned. I just have to get guests and get them filmed and recorded and whatnot. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Definitely now Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to love you and leave you. And I'm going to let you go back to whatever it was you was doing before my face interrupted your news feeds. And I will see you in the next one. Keep a lookout for the information about the Brave the Shave on the 12th of May. Keep being amazing at what you do. And keep spreading the love and all that, keep being happy, keep being jolly, keep being smiley, and whatever else. And I will see you in the next one. That is all from me. Bye-bye for now.